How you feeling? You got John Riggs here, and here we have the Evercade. It is a cart-based portable system. It is an insta-buy. It is a surefire winner. It's bringing back cart collecting to your portables. All the carts are all licensed games. They're licensed collections, and it's so fun. And the response time is good. I want to go over everything in this video. Do a little unboxing, showcase the 10 games that will be available at launch. Was that English? Available at launch. And I'll even plug it into a monitor so you can see what it looks like. You can actually just plug in an HDMI, play it off the television if you wish. But this thing portable is surely the way to go. Before we get ahead of ourselves, I do want to thank Evercade for providing me one of these for the purpose of this video. Now, this particular one is the Evercade Premium Pack. This one includes Data East, Atari, and Interplay Collection. 3 game collections featuring a whole ton of games, but we're going to see what it opens up, or we're going to see what it looks like, rather, when we open it. Well, first of all, let's check out the box here. So, pretty neat and standard. I can dig it. Collect them all. Don't mind if I do. It's one benefit to having something like an Evercade is it's not just a one and done. As soon as you get it, that's it. They keep on making more cartridges for it. There's already a bunch of cartridges that they're going to launch it with, and then more coming up later on too. So fun. All right. Ooh, fancy. I can't wait. I've been looking forward to this thing for a long time, since I first heard about it about a year ago or so. Ready to play again? I am. I am indeed. Got the Quickstart guide. This is just your basic manual. Nice. Here's the system itself. Feels a lot more sturdy than I was going to give it credit for. I thought it was going to be like another kind of cheap chunk of plastic like some of the other clone consoles, but feels pretty good. Ooh, I like that. Shoulder buttons. I like that kind of click that it does to them. Got the HDMI. That's like an HDMI mini or HDMI micro, whatever that's called. That goes to a standard HDMI. I have a cord. We're going to test that out too. Cartridges go in the back, of course. Has a little metal sliding thing, so it's not just plastic on plastic. D-pad seems like it gets the job done all the same. The buttons, just putting my thumb over it, maybe it's because I have a giant thumb, the buttons seem a little close together, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, as long as I can tell what I'm doing. I mean, a lot of games are going to be probably just the 2 buttons anyway, or maybe these 2 buttons. I guess we'll find out here pretty soon. Got your menu button as well. I like it. Kind of wish they would have done the Super Nintendo thing, where it's like, you know, these ones are concave, these ones are convex, but my Switch control, I use a third-party Switch controller primarily, and all of the buttons are like this, so it's a familiar feeling to me. Sweet. And then underneath here, we have more cartridges. What? My goodness. Oh, and then we have the other cords too. So here's the other part of our collection. We'll go over these. We'll go over these carts here pretty soon. And then here you have your standard issue USB mini, or USB micro rather. Underneath is where I'll put the manual, so I never lose it. So I'll put that back like that. I'll put this back like this, and I'm good. And I'm good with just this, and no lack of options to play. My goodness. We'll open up one of these carts too, just to see what they look like. But we have the first, looks like up to 10 volumes. Now, volume 1 is your Atari Collection. This features 20 games on one cart, and some of my favorites on here include Adventure. We even have Atari 7800 games on here. How cool. Played a lot of video pinball back in my day. I do love video pinball. Nice. Nicely done. Volume 2 is 11 games for the Namco Collection. I'm cool with that. Games featuring like Pac-Man, Dig Dug, we got Mappy. Oh, and then look at this. Mappy Kids, a game that never came out in the United States of America. Evercade bringing out Mappy Kids to the US first. You even have games like this Libble Rabble. It was for the Super Famicom. So it's not just like NES, you know, when you think of like oh, here's a little console, it's probably going to do like Atari, Nintendo. No, they can do Super Nintendo too, and beyond. Awesome, like this. Volume 3 is your Data East collection, one I'm always excited for. I'm a huge Data East fanatic, with games like Burger Time, of course, Bad Dudes. You even have 2 Crude Dudes. Loved playing that for the Sega Genesis. Nice. Have the Interplay Collection. Only 6 games on this one, but these 6 games are all bangers, buddy. Clay Fighter, Earthworm Jim. Man, how awesome is that? Even Battle Chess can be fun. I'll still play video chess sometimes, just because it's something to do, you know? We already had Volume 1. This is Volume 2 of the Atari Collection. 20 more games to select from. Yar's Revenge, I see right off the bat. You even have Basket Brawl. My goodness, that's for the 7800. I like how they included Atari 2600 and 7800 games in this. Dark Chambers. Now here we have the Namco Museum Collection 2. 11 games included on this one. Right off the bat, got to showcase Splatterhouse Parts 2 and 3. along with some other fun games like, hey, I like Dig Dug 2 all the same too. But cool to see Pack Attack, fun puzzle game. Burning Force, awesome. This one may be one of the more popular ones to get, especially for Splatterhouse 2 and 3. Awesome. The second Interplay Collection, this is only 6 games included. Could they have included all 12 in one game? Maybe. But with games like Earthworm Jim 2, with Clay Fighter 2, The Adventures of Rad Gravity, I remember playing that. Hey, Claymates, that's kind of a fun one. That's one of those kind of clay animated games for the Super Nintendo. Cool to see that one on this cart. Cool. Evercade showing love to the indie games, and you have 10 games from our friends at Mega Cat Studios. Coffee Crisis, maybe, I don't want to say the best of the lot, but probably the most popular of the lot. But they're all pretty fun. In fact, I'm a huge fan of Kickle Cubicle, and Little Medusa plays just like Kickle Cubicle, so definitely worth checking this one out. Got the Pico Collection, 20 games included in this, including 8 Eyes, including The Immortal, and including even a few games that never had a chance to make it out in America. Maybe they were prototypes, maybe they were lost along the way, and they picked up the rights to finish them up and release them. Dragon View, one of my absolute favorites. Pico doing fun things for video games recently. Iron Commando is a fun brawler. And then finally we have 8 games included in the Technos collection. So you got Double Dragon 2, Super Dodgeball. These look like the NES versions, except for Super Double Dragon, which would be the Super Nintendo one. Another highly sought after game. I'm sure this one will be too. If nothing more for Super Dodgeball, play that on the go. I'm cool with that. And if you're curious to see what they look like on the inside, we'll open one up right now for you. Taking it back to the old school where we could actually get cartridges. Look at this. So here's your cartridge. Let me pop it out here. Kind of lightweight, but doesn't need to be. Your collection volume 1, just like that. Perfect fit every time. And then even includes full color manual about what it is, what's going on. And I love the layout of these manuals. Big photo to show you what the game's all about. Gives you the instruction manual, a little bit about the game. Incredible. And then make sure you collect them all, if you will. Love it. I think I know that guy. The Switch fits just about perfectly right on just where the monitor is, and never mind the Joy-Cons. Maybe a little bit closer compared to the 3DS L, or the XL rather. So here's the new Nintendo 3DS large. Fits right there. So pretty comparable in size, I think. From Blaze Entertainment. Let's do it. Because it's already plugged in, I'm going to do the Technos. And that sounded a little... Do you hear that element there? How do I turn it off? I'm going to try again. I'm going to crank this bad boy up. Listen to the speakers here for a second. And that might just be the logo and not the game itself, but let's find out here. Here's some of that audio static. But I think that's just for the logo, because I don't hear anything else at all on this now. And I want to play some of it direct on the console, because I'm going to be playing this portable. There is an option to play it on the TV. I'll do that here at the end of the video, too, and capture some footage, too. But let's find out, and I'm going to see what kind of games we have here. Now, this game, to me, it's all about Super Dodgeball. Okay, so A button is accept. And then B button is to back out, apparently. Wow, that was... Even just selecting the screen, the buttons are super responsive. All right. No. Got my buttons all mixed up here. It's been a while since I played this. Oh no! So it must be A. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Come on now. Watch this, I'm gonna catch it. Catch it! In your face! In your face! Trick shot! I love this game so much. Yeah, it plays great. Let's check out some of the menus. We have your save slot, but you also have your save states and load states. Makes it handy to beat those longer games without having to write down passwords and whatnot. Settings, curious. So the A and B buttons are mixed up. That's going to confuse me every time. And A is confirm, so I'll push A, which is down here. All right. Oh, and I see. So if you want the full screen effect, God, I don't know why. Oh, dear Lord. Here's your football. It's like I'm playing with a rugby ball. Look at this thing. All right, let's get that back. Let's get that... Let's get it back here. Get it back full screen. Original size. There we go. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find a game with tight a controls on the Technos Collection. I'll find one on one of the other ones here, but I do want to check out a Super Nintendo game. See what we're looking at. So you hit the load game, or you hit the button. Can't tell you how much I love the music to this game here. Super Double Dragon. Oh, and from what I understand, this is it's not the US version. This is the other one. This is like the other bit better than the US version we got kind of thing. So something like that's jump. Now that's punch? Okay. Because you can block. And that was my favorite part. You could block their punches and then like just go to town on them. The controls are super tight. Now, I'm not usually I'm not lag sensitive, I guess would be the term. Like if games have a lag, it doesn't really bother me if it's like super bad. This one's great though. I mean, I don't notice anything. I was thinking if there's a contrast. I don't think there is. So you'll have to bear with me on this one. How does it look when you look at it from different angles? Hard to find the right angle for this thing anyway, you know. Let's turn this one off and let's pop in a different game. Now, Coffee Crisis is the one you want to check out for sure. If you're going to check out any of them, you got to check out Coffee Crisis here. So it plays like it's a brawler, it's a beat 'em up, but you're whacking them with your sacks of coffee, these aliens. Interesting controller layout where the Y button, according to this, which is the X button on Super Nintendo, triangle button on PlayStation, that's your jump. But I can get used to it. It might take a second, but I can get used to it. Coffee Crisis is a fun one for sure. Oh my goodness. Dude, this is a game called Tanzer. I love it already. It's like Strider. It's like a little Valis. Little Ninja Gaiden a little bit. Yeah, getting vibes from all of the above. Holy moly. Dude, I'm down for this one for sure. But you gotta find out, you know, just in case. Don't bother leaving the instruction. Oh, I died already? Oh man, I suck. Alright, I'm gonna play some more of this. Oh, awesome. I like it already. Game over! Oh, damn. So we have your NES version of Bad Dudes on this cart. Would have been nice to include the arcade version, but maybe that would have been more of a process than I'm familiar with. Just to get these games on these carts anyway, you know? So, and even if you see like some kind of like visual artifacts through the monitor, like on the screen there, I'm seeing nothing on my side. It's about as crystal clear as it should be, or could be. So you got your jump and you got your attack. And then as I figured, these buttons up here are going to be your turbo buttons. So if you have, you know, standard issue buttons for Nintendo, right? But if you put these buttons up here, so you can really just do this the entire time. Same with Double Dragon 2. That'll give you the knee that it does. You just go through the whole game doing this. All right. Midnight Resistance. Let's do it. Ah, yeah. Come on now. Yeah, if you don't know yourself some Midnight Resistance, it's one of the ones you should want to check out. Look at that. Barely even started the level, already had a boss. Ah! I love it. Midnight Resistance. You gotta check it out, man. Come on. You'll find it on the Data East collection. So you have Adventure. I popped in the Atari Volume 1 collection. And this is Adventure. One of my favorites. I love it, love it, love it. Yeah, here's your sword. See, this is what we had. This is what I had. This was my Legend of Zelda for its time. Playing this game here. Still a fun game, though. I mean, I don't care how old I ever get. This game will still hold up today for me. Now, I featured this game recently on a 7800 games that you need to check out, and so happy they included it on the Atari Volume 1 collection. Come on, get the ice cream, get the ice cream, get the ice cream. There we go. We got it. Love it. And would you believe it, they included Ninja Golf. Are you kidding me? Again, that Atari 7800 games you gotta check out, Ninja Golf, easily the highlight of those collections. Because it's Ninja Golf, man. Can't go wrong. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for including this one. Looking forward to seeing what's on the Atari Collection Volume 2, which we'll check out right now. Air Sea Battle, Asteroids, Basket Brawl for the 7800. So cool. Okay, there's some good ones in here. Oh, I remember playing a lot of Demons to Diamonds. That was a paddle game. I wonder how the paddle games work out on this system. Oh yeah, it works fine. Actually, maybe it works maybe a little bit better than it used to, using the D-pad instead of the paddles. I love how Human Cannonball, Atari 7800, came out in 1978. It is a simulator. It is a Human Cannonball simulator. All right, let's aim this up a little bit. Missed. All right, let's try again. Nope. Some of these games are just so fun. Oh, God. Anyway, now here's a game called Planet Smashers. Check out those graphics. This was Atari 7800. Came out in 1990. After the 7800 came out. Get ready. I'm ready, buddy. And it's kind of like a, as you can see from like down there. No, it's a basic space shooter for the 7800. It plays really well too for me. I love it. And here's your reset button, apparently. Nice. Pretty cool games on the Namco Museum Volume 1, including the Super Famicom game there. So it's like, it's cool that these games are actually coming out. I've never played Mappy Kids. I gotta check out Mappy Kids. Translated even. I love it. Oh, man. Did I die already? Oh. Dude. Mappy Kids. I got a little screen down there too. That's cool. Yeah, I've never had a chance to play this. It's never come out in the United States of America. So little time travel for myself there. Who would have thunk it? Love it. We got more of the same on the Volume 2. Super cool. Got Splatterhouse 2, Splatterhouse 3, which pays for itself. I mean, these are hard to find. Try looking for these now. Good lord, you can't find them anywhere. Gotta check out Burning Force though. Such a fun game here. It looks a little anime there, but so plays like this. Come on. Can't be scared of the perspective. There we go. That makes it a little bit easier. Fun game here. Cool soundtrack. But a lot of reasons to pick up the Volume 2 collection here, with like Dig Dug 2, Dragon Spirit. So for Genesis games, it has that kind of weird, the Y button is jump. But it's not too bad. It's not terrible. I can get used to it. Now here it is. Splatterhouse 3. Play it on the go. Creep out the old lady sitting next to you on the bus. Playing this on your commute, Fun, fun, fun. I love it. Now with the Pico collection, you're going to get a little nice variety of all kinds of stuff. I love 8-Eyes. I just talked about that in my NES video. Dragon. Yep. Dragon View. Such a great game. I gotta check out Dragon View. Came out for the Super Nintendo. Here comes the 3D part of the game. So then you walk around like this in this game. If you ever played Dragon, it's like that. But the battles are much better. Come on, give me in a battle. Come on, you don't want to fight me? There we go. So then when it goes into a battle mode, it's like this, And these controls, I gotta tell you, they're spot on. I mean, the layout might be different, but I mean, the instruction manual that comes with every game is going to tell you exactly what button you should be pushing and everything. But yeah, the controls are super tight. I'm really happy about this. The Interplay collection has a lot to offer, including Clay Fighter, Earthworm Jim, Incantation. We have Titan, a game I'm not too familiar with. It's one of the things I love about getting these multi-carts is like sometimes there's games on here like this. It's like, I don't know if I've ever heard of this one. Yeah, there's Booger Man. Ugh. I don't even remember how to do any moves. Oh, there we go. Funny. Oh, jeez. It's a silly, fun game. It's hard to tell between this one and the Genesis one because both of them are so good. I think this is the hard to tell, man. Being that this X button is, or being the Y button is jump way up there, I kind of want to say it's the Super Nintendo version, or the Genesis version rather. But I mean, it kind of looks a little bit more like the Super Nintendo version, man. I can't tell. What do you think? It's not the Sega CD version, I'll tell you that. Anything but tangerines, okay. Yeah, this is Earthworm Jim 2. And again, with a different control schematic than the last one. I wonder if the other one was super, like the other one was Genesis, and maybe this one's Super Nintendo or something. I'm not sure. But either way, glad that they're both on here. Both of them are super, super awesome games. Definitely worth playing. I don't think I've ever beaten either of them without a Game Genie or something. Something I gotta work on myself here. So we got the Brainies. You just port the game over, and there you go. So put this guy over that thing. Alright? Yeah, I did it. Interesting. Well, there's that. And I wanted to show off the HDMI. Now, if you have a mini HDMI to standard HDMI, like I do here, it can plug it into a television. I happen to have one of these Legends Ultimate arcade machines as well. There's no extra things needed. You just plug it directly in here. I'm going to wait for the title screen to pop up here, just so you can see the segue. Just like that. There you go. Full screen, full sound, everything good there. And then you use this as your controller. Maybe you want to play a little, oh, here's a fun one, Jim Power. Crazy looking game too. Love the visuals in this one more than anything. And again, I can't get over how responsive these controls are on a device like this. Sometimes you look at a device like this, it's like, it's, there's going to be some lag or whatever, and if there is, man, I don't feel it. Again, I'm not as sensitive as most. Looks good to me. Sounds pretty good, too. And then when you pull this out, though, it resets itself. So consider that. If you're like playing in the middle of something, it's like, oh, I got to take a portable, got to pull it out. No, save it first before you do anything, all right? But this is the Evercade, and again, I want to thank Evercade for providing one of these for the purpose of this video. I always have more videos coming up of all kinds of random things, including games that you must play for different specific systems, so make sure you check out that playlist, and I'm always doing videos all the time, so make sure you're subscribed, consider being a Patreon. It really helps out the channel. I'm going to see you real soon.